The content of this video and the topics to be reviewed. What is a node? You get the amount of money in your bank account, the information of the money transfers you view from your phone, how much money you have sent to whom or how much money you have received from whom, that is, the data of these transfers or amounts from the database of the bank. The device in your hand does not download the information of these data transfers to your device. It reflects the data in the bank to you. Therefore, you trust this database of the bank. In case of a change in this database in the bank, for example, in case of a hack or mistake where a 0 will be written instead of 10,000 TL, you now have 1,000 TL. You call the bank and ask for it to be corrected, and in order not to damage the bank's reliability, it makes this correction in its own database and your balance is corrected. Here you trust the bank and therefore everyone looks for a safe bank. Because nobody wants to waste their money. In this example, the bank's security is measured by the protection of this database. The database here belongs to the bank. Maybe this database has various backups by the bank against attacks or errors, but it is the bank's responsibility to change/not change this database. You cannot make changes to this database. Because the authority is gathered in a single reliable person, bank. If this trust is broken, for example, if the bank cannot maintain this database or changes it itself, you will not do business with this bank again, the bank will lose customers and money. Therefore, in order for the bank to continue its business and make a profit, it must protect this database. The example of the bank above and the image above belong to a centralized structure. In fact, this technology, which we call DLT and the most famous of which is blockchain, is nothing more than the idea of distributing the database in the bank to many people. So what do we do for a decentralized system? The answer is actually very simple. If we can ensure that anyone can download this database of the bank, that anyone can follow it, and that anyone can become this database, we will have a decentralized system. The logic of Bitcoin, which entered our lives in 2008, is completely based on a decentralized system where everyone can become a database. In this system where everyone can have a database, the people/devices that keep the records of these databases are called nodes. The word node is sometimes used as a node. Node and node are the same thing. The word node is the Turkish version of node. This is very important information. We should learn two things from these sentences. How decentralized a decentralized system actually is related to how many databases there are. The more databases there are, the more decentralized that system is. If there is only one of these databases, it means that this system is no different from a classical bank database. Bitcoin or other blockchain technologies, we'll get to that later, allow us to be our database. While the database is only a bank in the system in the bank, in systems such as Bitcoin, we can become a database whenever we want without needing anyone's permission. Let's integrate these two items into our own crypto terminology now. In the first item, the high number of nodes and the ease of installation of these nodes are directly related to the decentralization of that blockchain. If a node cannot be established without convenience on a blockchain or if it has difficult to keep it open after the node was established, it means that the blockchain is decentralized. We will open this later. In the second item, the fact that no one's permission is needed is related to how permissionless that blockchain is. Yes, it may be extremely easy to install a node on the blockchain, but if the node installation requirements are met, if permission is requested to install a node on that blockchain, there is a serious decentralization vulnerability in that blockchain. In other words, no matter how easy it is to set up a node in the blockchain, which allows only 100 people to set up nodes, only these 100 people will check all the information, since no more than 100 people will participate in this system. The most critical and most important sentence coming to you to know in the crypto, please pay attention here. In an ideal blockchain, it should be extremely easy and fast to install nodes, also everyone should install a node as they want without permission. Remember, the much difficult to install a node in a blockchain, the centralized the blockchain is. So far we have learned, nodes collect all transaction traffic in the bank, amounts in accounts, etc. It is the equivalent of databases holding information such as blockchains. So what are the other functions of the node? Let's get another very important sentence, can use a blockchain, can trade on that blockchain, mining NFT, send token etc. It is necessary and conditional to set node for operations. Let's pay attention to the above image again. Bitcoin nodes are communicating with each other, call their transfers themselves.